Hi, I'm Cara-Noelle. I go by Subsequent Cara online. If you are new to my content, I am on a wellness journey, and I mean that in the fullest sense of the words. It's not just about weight loss, it's not just about workouts, it's about all of it. In 2018, I lost about 150 pounds, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Um, but then COVID happened, injuries happened, life happened, perimenopause, given my age. And if I'm being honest with everybody and myself, a lack of discipline happened, and I gained a lot of it back. Last year, I rededicated myself. I got serious again, and I'm back down 100 pounds. And I've been able to maintain being back down 100 pounds. But here's the part that I haven't talked about much. I've shared a couple of short content items on my other platforms. Um, but as I've started sharing more about my health journey, my dental health has been quietly falling apart. And that is really impacting my confidence. When I was a younger teenager, I made some bad decisions. I struggled. I used substances and I didn't take care of myself. I have been sober since I found out I was pregnant with my eldest daughter, and she'll be turning 28 this year, so it has been decades at this point. But when you're a young, struggling parent, even routine dental care, it just isn't a priority. You're trying to survive, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're trying to feed a child, you're trying to provide for a child. And then by the time I started taking care of my dental health, I was in my late 20s, and it was kind of too little too late. There were fillings, there were root canals, there were crowns, and I thought I was taking care of it. But now I'm in my late 40s and they're failing. And I don't just mean my teeth are failing, I mean the the things that I put in place to deal with the problems I was having are failing. I'm at this point, I'm missing several teeth. Others are cracking. Every cleaning, every time I go to the dentist for my 6-month cleaning, I feel like I'm waiting for the next bad report. And it's embarrassing. When I film videos, I think about my angles, where the camera is, the direction of my head, the tilt of my head, how far I'm opening my mouth, and how big my smile is. It's constant. I think about what you can see, what you all can see. And that's hard when you're trying to show up and be real and be confident, especially in a health space. And at my last dental cleaning last year, they suggested it was time for a lower denture. And I'm not even 50 yet. And at this point, if my top teeth are going to continue failing too, I don't want to keep patching this forever. It's, money down the drain, really. The thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars I have spent on fillings and root canals and crowns and repeated fillings that then turn into root canals and crowns. Like, they're major procedures too, like, right? Like, just having those things done, not just the financial impact of that, but the actual physical impact of those are major oral procedures. You're putting yourself at risk for these chronic oral infections, and your oral health, it impacts your overall health, it impacts your overall body. So I decided to stop being reactive and to start researching, specifically dental implants, full reconstruction. I mean, like, really cut the monster off at the head and rebuild properly ground up. And that's where I'm at. So my pre-op is done. My financing is secured. And there is financing, right? We'll talk about that. It's expensive. What I'm doing is, I could have bought a new car, like a nice new car, but we'll talk about that financing. My imaging is done. My health history is complete. I've been cleared for the procedure. My next step is an anesthesia consult with the anesthesiologist who's going to be there that day. But I'm cleared. I have it scheduled. We're about a month away at this point. But here's also why I'm making this video, and I'm going to be making these videos, is Because when I started researching this for myself and I went looking for real stories, all I found were videos from providers, clinics, dentists, surgeons, very polished, very clinical. But I want to hear from somebody who actually sat in the chair, in my chair where I'm going to be sitting, somebody who was nervous, somebody who was embarrassed, somebody who had to figure out financing, who had regrets, even maybe, who had hope, right? One of my favorite creators on TikTok, shout out to History in 60, she did share a couple of short videos about her journey, and that did help. But there wasn't a lot of detail. Like, I didn't feel like I really got a full picture, and I thought I can't be the only one looking for this, going through this. So I decided I'm going to be documenting my experience, the good, the scary, the financial reality, the recovery, the confidence shifts. And not just because I think I have it figured out, I don't, but because I know what it feels like to go in search of these answers and only find marketing. So if you're going through this too, I see you, you're not alone, and I'll take you with me. So in my next videos, we'll talk about how, we'll walk through with me how I chose the office that I'm using, the procedure that I've decided to go with, the consultations, the questions that I asked, and ultimately why I felt safe moving forward with my decision. Please know this isn't about vanity. It's about health. It's about confidence. It's about not hiding my smile anymore, not feeling like I need to hide my smile anymore. It's about showing up real. It's about showing up as me. It's about maybe helping somebody else, one other person. I have a favorite YouTuber. His name is Peter Mon. He says all the time, has shared about his sobriety journey online a lot. And he talks all the time about how if it just helps one person, it's worth it. And that's why he shows up and he does his videos, is because if it impacts even just one person, then it's worth it. And like I said, I went in search of finding somebody else and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So if I can be that for even just one other person, then it's worth it. So I hope you will like my video. I hope you will subscribe to my channel. I hope you will follow along with my journey. But yeah, that's where we're at today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for getting to know me. I look forward to sharing this with everybody. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. Follow me on my other channels if you're interested in other health content or shorter form content. I will be sharing a little bit about my dental journey there as well. I have a couple short videos posted already. But yeah, thank you for being here. I look forward to sharing with you guys. Bye.